So the water comes out through there and through here. This is all wet down to there. Above it is dry. I've lifted that insulation back. That's all carbon fibre. When I go in under there, that's the stuff that I found. So after peeling back the carpet underneath the back seat, we can see that we've exposed some carbon fibre across the back here. Now this carbon fibre had a couple of holes, one here and one here, and a number of isofix points, and also a telltale mark on the back of the carpet which was wet, indicating that some water was coming through that hole. There were 2 layers of carbon fibre behind that hole, so there's obviously part of the monocoque runs across the back, and then there's a second piece of carbon fibre over the top of it, presumably with a hollow space in between in which water is collecting and then seeping out from the hole. So we've drilled a hole through both layers of carbon fibre, so now there is an alternative exit for the water. It can go backwards through the monocoque and out in front of the range extender engine, and then down below. So it now shouldn't come forward, it will just go backward. We've closed over that hole as well, so no water can come through there. And the isofix points are also attached to the deeper layer of carbon fibre. So I've now attached 4 telltales to those, so that if any more water collects, we can see whether there's water coming through between the 2 layers of carbon fibre at those isofix points. I'm going to leave the carpet back like this. I've dried out the carpet. It does get wet all the way through underneath here, where we have all of the equipment for the radios and telematics. So all of that carpet was wet. I've dried it out as best I can. And in relation to that head unit there, another bit of interesting experience. I took it to a local BMW dealer just to have them to read it with their OBD code reader to see if they found any different faults compared to what we'd found when we did it. They did get a lot more faults, and one of them was no communication with the head unit, which we thought was a problem, and hence that's why the screen wasn't showing any information, just showing no signal. So we got him to clear all of those codes and then to rescan it. When he rescanned it, it no longer said no communication with the head unit, and as if by magic, the screen came on with all of the iDrive information as before. So that is actually being cured, but we're not quite sure how. It's still working at the moment, so fingers crossed. We're still working on the basis that there's a problem with the head unit, and that may or may not be because that's been getting wet. But for the moment, we're going to continue as long as it continues to work. We still don't have connected drive, so we've still got that additional problem that we need to work on. But the moment, the main aim is to keep the area dry, and then also to try to think about where that water is coming from. We've had a look around. There's no obvious ingress. We've checked the sunroof. All of the 4 drains for the sunroof are draining perfectly well, so there's no problem there. And we can't really at the moment see any other area for water to get in. The headlining is all fine, no staining on the headlining, so there are no clues there as to where fluid is getting in, so it's still a bit of a mystery. but we continue to work on it.